everyone, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today's video is going to be my next month for my 1 month palette. We're on month 3, which is crazy. I'm going to be doing November's, which is this month obviously, and then I'll do one in December, and then we're going to be going back to a full-on Panda palette in 2021. I'm still obviously doing my Panda palette, but as you know by my recent updates, that the last update I did for my Panda palette, which I'll link down below, is the last one that I'm doing, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm really excited for this 1 month, 1 palette. I did end up selecting it myself because I just wanted to pick something that I wanted to use for once and stuff, which I feel like was more okay, which I feel like will make me like more excited, and I just want to pick something that would like push myself, something I really never use. So that's what I did for this month, but I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. But I want to talk about last month's and give you my wrap up for this one. So last month, you know that what was selected for me is the Tartelette Toasted palette, which I do really like, and this is what my palette is looking like. I'll try to have a before and after, so this is what it looks like now, and then it doesn't really look that much different, but I'll just put in a before picture as well. At least I'll try to. I might have to take a screenshot from last month, but that's okay. This is what we're looking like. So I did create a lot of looks of this on my, I do have a video of this from the Chit Chat creating that I picked before knowing that I was going to do this. And then I also did lots of looks on Instagram stories, so that's fun. But this is what my palette is looking. But this is what it's looking like. I hate palettes that you can't just like, you know, flip over and have like the screen better. But anyways, the first, I guess, progress thing that I did is that I hit pan on the white shade, which is called S'more. Love that. And I don't know, my goal with this is just to use the shadows more and get more use out of them. I feel like I dipped into Candle a lot, which a lot of people say they don't like the Candle shade. They think it's just really poor. But if you use it on your finger, I think it works beautifully. I actually used that yesterday, even though my makeup turned out shit yesterday. And that's on wearing a mask all day. But I don't know, like I feel like I got use out of a lot of the shades. I used some of the shades I don't really use with this palette. And I feel like this is a very comfort palette for me because I used to love wearing this. I used to wear this a lot for the days I would wear makeup and stuff, like to school and stuff like that. But this is what it looks like. But this is kind of what it's looking like. I used the shades I use the most consistently are Cashmere, Warmth, and Latte. And then I use Flame once. I use Candle like consistently a lot. S'more also. Sunrise a little bit. Sunset a little bit. Cozy. I think I even got into Crackle and Fireside. So I definitely use every shade at least once, which I don't really put stern goals on myself. I just want to obviously use the palette as a whole a lot. But I don't really have like, I guess, strong ideas with this. And stuff like I don't really have strong opinions and stuff, but it was fun using this. I feel like I don't have like a lot to say like I did in the former videos, but I guess I'll talk about some of the looks I did. So I would always use S'more, and then I would go in with Cashmere, Warmth, and Latte. So I do typically go in Cashmere, then do Warmth and Latte. And these were all crease shades, and then also outer corner. I always do like creased outer corner when I do that. Candle, I would take on my finger and just put it right onto my lid. One time I did Flame on my lid. I think I've done Sunset on my lid, of course, and Shimmer on my lid, of course. Sunrise on my lid, but I don't really care for that. It's a very opalescent, it's very like sheer shimmer shade, if that makes any sense. But I definitely like that I was able to get used to this palette, and it's definitely a very fall palette, so it was fun to use. I don't know, I feel like my opinions have changed on this palette a little bit. Like I don't feel like it feels strongly as I may have a couple of years ago with this, but it's definitely one I want to get out more and kind of work with more. So you could possibly see me panning some of the shades, but I did hit one pan, which was exciting, in the white shade, which was a long time coming since there's a dent in it basically this whole past month. So that was exciting. But now onto this month's palette. So I ended up picking out the Modern Renaissance, and your tutorial will be coming after this clip. But this is what my palette looks like now, and I'm really excited. I've had pan on temper for a while, but I'd really like to extend the pan and stuff. I really love the look I did today, And I'm definitely going to be doing more looks with this. I'm thinking about more doing IGTVs when I do like 1 month palettes. I just feel like it's easier than doing a story because then I have to say highlight. So I definitely will be doing that more, but I'm honestly obsessed with today's look, and you'll see it obviously after that, but that's a sneak peek. My goals would be to hit, I guess, pan on Vermeer or Primavera or both, because I feel like that would be fun. I also want to use these shades more. I feel like I stick to this part of the palette more, so I definitely want to try and use the orange and the red. I think my goal is going to be use each shade at least twice in somewhat of a look, so I definitely want to do that and stuff. But this is definitely a palette that I feel like I'm gonna have to really work with, and it's gonna definitely be challenging. So definitely up to like look suggestions. I definitely have my few go-to looks with this palette. I don't really experiment too much with it, so it's definitely gonna be a challenge this month, which is kind of what I wanted. And I'm gonna try and film with this as much as I can. I do have a job now, so I don't necessarily do my makeup every day. A lot of times I'll just put on mascara for work, since I do have to wear a mask all day, and that just does not work well for me. But my goal is still gonna stand to use at least each shade twice in a look. So yeah, that's what we're looking like now. I'm really excited. I'm most excited to get into those reds and oranges because those aren't really shades I really play with, and I'm really excited about this 1 month one palette. So I don't really have much more to say, so let's just get right on to the tutorial. Okay everyone, so we're gonna go on to the tutorial part of this video. I have some of my makeup on, but not all. But this month's 1 month one palette is going to be the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. I kind of picked this myself. I didn't really generate. I tried generating 4 palettes, but I decided I want to go with this one because I never use it, like literally never, and I want to challenge myself a little bit this month. I feel like last month I got very comfortable palette, so I think I want to challenge myself a little bit and use colors I don't usually go towards. So I thought that'd be fun for this month. So let's get into the tutorial. I already primed my eyes and we're just gonna go into it. There's this annoying like buzzing sound outside, and I hope you guys can't hear it on camera because it's really annoying me. This palette kind of intimidates me just because there's so many deeper shades, but I'm gonna play with it this month. We're gonna have fun, and I'm gonna do, like I've been doing tutorials in these videos just because I like to give you at least one look to start out with, and I'm going to try to film with this a lot more than I did with last month's palette, even though I did do a tutorial with it. That was before I got it in the 1 month one palette. Wow, I'm like all over the place. But I'm first start off with Tempera, and this is a shade I've hit pan on a long time ago, but that's always a good thing and stuff. But I'm just going to place this all over my lid to set down the eyeshadow primer and also give a base, which I always like with these white shades. Just give a base and stuff. And if I could really extend the pan on this shadow, that'd be fun. Then I'm going to take Burnt Orange and kind of use that as a transition, not necessarily being neat, kind of being sloppy, and just placing that inner corner, outer corner, just blending. Sometimes I like film these types of things and I forget I'm filming. Love that. I'm gonna take raw sienna and then a little bit of golden ochre, also in the crease. Warm it up. I don't even know what I'm doing with these shades, but I just wanna kind of depthen it up, deepen it up, depthen it up. Katie, what is your English? I'm gonna take the shade Real Gar, which is like a orangish shade, and I'm going to put this in the outer part and then work it in. This is a shade I kind of avoid at all costs, but I do want to play with it, see how it goes. I don't know what shade I want to do today. If I want to do like Primavera, if I want to do Vermeer, I really don't know. I love them both, so maybe I'll take them both. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in with red ochre though first. I kind of want to get like a red toned look going, not like red tone, but very fall-esque, which is why I think this will be the perfect palette for November. Super pretty. And I'm just gonna really apply that to the outer corner. I was like, oh, this look won't get crazy today, so I just put on my foundation. But now I'm like, oops, getting it outside the lines, but it still looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna take the other side of that brush. I'm actually gonna take glitter glue because I just want it to pop. My NYX Glitter Primer, I've had this for so long, and I literally feel like I still have a lot of it left. I mean, I feel like it's getting down, so I'm definitely have to repurchase this eventually, but it lasts a really long time. And then I think I'm gonna take Primavera and then also mix in Vermeer. So I'm gonna take Primavera, Vermeer, Primavera, Vermeer, and blend. Ooh, that's pretty. And I'm just going to, like I said, put it in the inner corner half of my lid. Do the same thing on the other eye. There we go. I'm going to take the crease brush and kind of just blend it with whatever pigment we have left. Then I'm going to take the red shade just to kind of re-add it on. Really blend it. Okay, so this is what the eyes look like right now. I kind of want to put on the rest of my makeup so that way I can get like a vibe. You know what I mean? Okay, so to finish off this look, I'm just going to take Vermeer and put that on my inner corners to highlight a bit. I'm just going to take this solo because I don't really like golds in the inner corners, and I kind of put my highlighter in the inner corner as well, but I kind of want that there. And I'm going to do it also in my brow bone, kind of more focused on the outer part. It's just personally what I like. And stuff. I don't like it when it's stark white in there, and I definitely don't apply too much. But I'm actually obsessed with my makeup today, just the full look and stuff. But yeah, this is going to be it for my new 1 month palette. This is my 1 month palette for this month, and I'm really excited. Of course, in the beginning of the video, you saw me talk about last month's palette, and I'm happy to have reused that one again. But you'll see my thoughts on that. Obviously, in the beginning, it's kind of weird because I'm filming these out of order. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let me know any videos you'd like to see next. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.